Alright, here we are. We're going to make some tops for these bases that I made the other day. And thought I'd bring you guys along, let you see what I'm doing. I don't know how much I'll chat during this or if I'll just throw them and let you guys watch and speed it up a little bit at times. I'm not sure yet, but either way, I've got, like I said, around 9 pounds in each base. And then this first one here, I'm going to do 3 pounds in the top section and see how that looks, and then if I need to adjust that, I'll adjust it for the other 3. I got 4 of them here that I got to do. Also have some jars here that I made earlier today, so I'll be making lids for those at some point soon. Got some taller, skinnier jars just to kind of see how that goes. I hadn't trying to think of different things to make and more things to make for this first fire, and so got a lot of space to fill up in that kiln, so I don't really have any idea of how many pots it's going to take to fill it up, so I just got to make a bunch of them and then hope I make enough. If I make too many, that's okay. I can always put pots in the next firing, but if I don't make enough, then I just have a partially empty kiln, so that's no good. Did a little fun experiment earlier with these jars back here. They're all 8 pounds. I made 2 of them with 1 8-pound clay ball, and then I made the other 3 with a 5-pound bottom and a 3-pound top, a section on top. And I definitely just to test it out for myself, really. And the second batch, the ones that were done in 2 sections, were easier for me to make. And I think they look better too, so I think I settled it once again for myself. I always like to try. I definitely was able to make the first 2 in one piece, and that I don't know if it's quicker or not, because I mean it was definitely time consuming to pull up that 8 pounds of clay like that, and to pull 5 pounds, then to pull 3 pounds doesn't really take that long. So I don't know time wise which one was quicker. But I like the result of the second 3 better, so I just kind of use that as my gauge of like, all right, well, I think that that's the technique, at least for that style and that shape and that size, that I'll continue to work with. Like I said, I know potters that can take a half a bag of clay and just throw a ginormous pot out of 12.5 pounds and all in one piece, and it looks magnificent. And I probably could if I had to, but it's just, you know, it's not my strong suit. So you got to know what you're good at, know what you're not good at, and know where to compensate to help you make up for those areas. My big thing with these 2-part vases is that I want to get the shape very nice. You know, a shape of the top that goes with the shape of the bottom, and so that's one of my big focuses when I make these is not just to make a light pot, which is a good advantage of why you would do this in 2 sections, but also just to, when I'm putting these tops on, to get a good shape for the top that actually goes with the shape of the bottom. That's something I really strive for. don't think I like that one the way that is. We can be done with that one. Hard part is when you're working this close to a piece that's large, it's hard to see that shape until you move it away from you. Yeah, I definitely like that. I'm glad I did that last pull on that neck to make sure that it was taller and wider. I think it was a little bit small before I did that. All right, I got 2 down, 2 to go. Thought I'd change angles for you a little bit there, give you a change of scenery. Now we'll go through these last 2, probably with a little bit more of the same without a whole lot of talking, just to give you guys a feel for what's going on. Like I said, I've made a video specifically on making vases in 2 parts like this before, so if you want to check out details on how that works, you can go check out that video. Don't remember the title, but I'm sure it has something in the title about 2-part vases. I think this one I'm going to try to make a closed-in form at the top, as far as like go make another bubble on top, make kind of like a gourd vase, as I would call it. I didn't do the best job at centering or pulling this section here as I should have, but I think it'll be fine. I think this one has a little bit more clay in it than the other clay balls I had. This one might be 3.5 pounds or something like that. But I know I had one that was a little bit bigger over here, and I picked that one on purpose for this one because I thought I might need a little bit more clay to do the shape that I'm going to do. All right, well, there we have it. I got all 4 tops made for all of the bases, and I think they turned out really well. I'm very happy with them, and I'll be doing handles on a couple of them, and definitely slip decoration on all of them, and getting things going for fire number 1. So I appreciate you guys being here as always. I know this was a bit different than the last video because I talked probably way too much in the last one, but just give you a different pace for this one. And anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and if it helped you, go make some amazing pots, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.